we talked about, along with the growth, other area also. That is 33 years of rich experience, making more than 5,000 happy families. How to make their personal and professional life successfully. There are two focus areas, two special area. One is a business, another is a family. What is a business? We need to see that special area is operations, finance and organization. So we study the company and suggest them that finance point of view or operational point of view or organization point of view, how they can grow. Where they need to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, down the line, what are the success strategy they have made. At the same way, if family is there, it means of some success. If there is no family, it doesn't make any sense of having success. So we make sure that family is very happy, very excited, very safe. So about children guidance, where the children are studying, in which branch they should go, what are the different areas need to be taken for the development of the children, their career guidance, their family governance plan, then responsibility delegations in a family. You can see 100 crores of company, the wife or spouse may not be aware anything about the company. And a fine morning if husband doesn't get up, the family is just finished. It's a big problem. Health, the family's health. So my company send them reminders time to time. Sir, this is your health checkup time. Have gone through that. Risk management. There are different risks in a family which people are avoiding because they are investing 24 hours for earning money. They don't have a moment for earn money. A family business culture. Father has developed 100 crores of company or 200 crores of a company, but the son has just enjoying his life. So you need to have family values in a children, in a spouse. A very good gentleman told that you cannot have a good wife, you have to make her good. At the same way, you have to make good family. Innovative ability development. So the way you have worked for in the past, if you are working in the same way, you will be earning the same amount. For making a different amount, different earning, you have to have working differently. So it's a blend of families and business. So it is not a question of only managing, it's a question of making growth of a business. Everybody talks about funding and all that. What normally we do that, we analyze the balance sheet and all that, and which type of fundings are required to them, in which percentage. Say you should have a 18% cash credit, 15% other limits, 20% FCNR, and we make a plan and we see that how the cost of the borrowing can go down substantially. We make a company's wealth blueprint so that a company will know that 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, where the company's wealth will be. Otherwise, they will be making money for the banks and institutes only. So as against making money, we have found many companies, they are paying 50% profit to the banks. So the person is working more than 12 hours and paying more than 50% to the bank. How to reduce that cost? Paying tax profitably. People talk about saving the tax. We say pay tax, but profitably. Design your strategy in such a way that pay higher tax, make more money. Due to the limited time, it's difficult to share with you, but when you pay higher tax, your balance sheet is more sound and you get lower rate of interest. If you work out the exact ratio of that, in totality, the payment of interest is profitable than paying payment of tax. Sorry, payment of tax is more profitable than payment of interest. Tax-free income strategies. There are many strategies where government is motivating you to have a tax-free benefits, but hardly people are aware because they are putting 24 hours for earning money. Credit profile improvement. Anytime any transaction is done, Chartered accountant has audited, filed the return, everybody is happy. So accountant writes the accounts, Chartered accountant file the returns, and some agents and somebody does, legal advocate does his job, agents does their jobs, investment is done at their end, everybody is happy. We see that how to credit profile improvement and so that the company's plan can be much better. How can we go down the line 5 years from now in the public, not for only money, but to have that standard, that quality, that reputation. Cost restructuring strategy. Many of the company think about reducing the cost, but they don't hire the good consultants. We have in our house also there are so good consultants who helps that about reducing the cost, and we do in a different way the reducing the cost with the increasing the profitability. So safety of the business, protections against the business crisis. I am a proprietor of the company, 100 crore turnover. Does anybody thought that if I am not available for 3 months in a country, how the things will manage? Yes, most of. If 1 year, yes. But if I am in coma for 3 to 5 years, how the company will run? It is called a living will. So we try to find out different problems for our clients and provide the remedies for them. Hurdle funds. Though my clients are paying interest to the banks, we create certain hurdle funds for the company. Every year, 1% of the turnover, 0.5% of the turnover. We create so good reason that within 5 years or 7 years, they will be out of the bank debt. Auditing. People are thinking auditing means accounting audit. No. There are many other auditing, many other MIS also, which they need to work out so that the track will be available to them. By the way of MIS, every day they should have some details which make them realize that where they are and how they are going or they are not going, what is the status. Risk management. In a company also, we do the risk assessment. How much borrowing is taken, how much the reserves are there, how much the other risk in the companies, all that total risk assessment we do so that the risk of the company will be much lesser. But the happiness, a person has started the business at the age of 20, 25, 30, going on working hard, 30 crores turnover, 50 crores turnover, 60 crores turnover, some pharmaceutical company and all that, working hard for the growth and all that. But they need to create a choice of getting retired. They can work up to 80, 90, it's okay, fine. But the point is that they had the plan for getting retired. Because at the age of 60, if the health doesn't permit to them, probably they may not work. And company may be in a bad state because the children may not be in the company. 10 times you need to have a family values into business so that the family will be aware about the different parameters of the company and that value will be with the company. So that company will grow as per the traditions. Whole person concepts. We teach our clients 3 days. Specifically, buffer day, free day and focus day. Buffer day means all non-productive works. You do all absolutely non-productive work on that day. Talking about weight, going with the wife, buying the sari, children's educations, whatever all these things, office administrative recruitment and all that. You should have so good free, this buffer day, so you can have a so good free day. Free day means you will have only your mobile with you, you will not have mobile, you will have at the most your family with you, and you will be at the end, somewhere at river or somewhere, and regenerating your mind. Lot of ideas are in the mind, but not coming out because of the time limits and all that. So that things will come out, you will note it, and on a focus day, only money-making activity, you will focus on that money-making activity and have great results. So we say to our clients, more the free days, more the revenue. So that is what a whole person concept, where devote certain time for the family, certain for the business, certain for the spiritual. All this is required. Only one. If I have 100 rupees, I cannot have only rice. I need to have dal and everything. Similarly, a balanced life. Family advisory asset allocation. Everybody does asset allocation, but it may not be as per the need. Some may have 10% goal, some may have 2% goal. What we do that, we considering the family strength, weaknesses, requirements, risk appetite, all that, we say you should have a 3% goal, 18% property, 40% into business. Similarly, income also, 30% should have a flowback income into the industry or business, 20% for the household expenses, 20% for the retirement on family corpus funds. That is all need to be worked out properly. Simply going on doing business, spending time with the family only may not really work. Tax-free income. Many of the time I see one person is paying 10 lakh of rupees tax, but his HUF is not utilized, his family trust is not utilized. So there are a lot of institutions who are making charity to government. We need not to do that. Government has given this liberty to make your growth, make more growth in a company when you are having more tax-free income, because your tax rate will go down because of the average tax rate. In a family crisis management, like a business, we do a hurdle fund in a family also. As and when any crisis comes, suppose today I am paralytic or I am in coma or I die, my wife may not have immediately money for that. So that is some hurdle funds are required. Similar will and living will. Can you know how many out of this has made their will? Congratulations. 1 out of 200. By not making will, you have already made a will in favor of government of Gujarat. Your wife has to justify 3 things. She has to prove 3 things. She is your wife. You might have not asked the spouse that, are you wife? You prove that. But the government will ask, the court will ask, you are a wife. You are the only wife and property belongs to you. Just before 6 months, one of this case happened with my client's friend. So she was shocked. What do you mean, am I wife? Am I the only wife? But just has right to ask the question. You are putting 24 hours for making your family happy. I say to many of the clients, your wife, spouse will always remember you. 2 ways. One wife will remember, oh, my husband was making me so happy, so grateful. Fantastic. And even after his absence also, he has not left any problem for me. A superb life. And another will say, oh, he was kept keeping me so happily, so nice. But after his death, I have to go to this house and this office and LIC and mutual fund, all what not. It could have better, he could have earned 10% less, but give me the happiness. So I am on the mercy of people. You are the person who has to decide what life you would like to give your wife. Happiness, family bond. We advise our clients you should have a weekly meeting with your family, know their problems, inform them what are the world, what are the economies, how the industry is running, what are your problems. They provide sometimes many good suggestions. Succession plan. If you have not made proper succession plan, you will give a liabilities to the family. If you have made a proper plan, you will give a capital to the family. Children educations. It's fine. We do the aptitude test for the children. Where they need to go, we send it to the consultants. If he say, I want to go to science, we will find out why he is liking science. Oh, his inherent capability is commerce. So we find out, we try to excel in the son, and we make him on the right path. King size retirement life. That is the happy life. So at 60, 65, 70, a businessman wants to get retired. He should have a fantastic life because he has put a lot of efforts in his family. But only money doesn't work. A lot of asset allocation, a lot of liquidity strategies, a lot of other areas need to be worked out. A second generation preparation and all that. So this is a concept of US-based family office, where one of the USP is a Panch Mantra. We collect all the documents of our client to our office. We do the title clear of that documents, and we make one document file. In that document file, all the different type of chart, graph, analysis, ratio, everything will be there with the original documents and all the critics. All the lapses, nominees is not there, bank locker detail is not there, these details is not there, everything. Then we have a handy file. In handy file, all that graph, chart, analysis, everything is there. Along with that, bank lockers, how many bank lockers are there, where that lockers are there, nomination is there or not, how many single account, how many nominations is there or not. Every detail about their gold, property, everything. So if I am in need of money, immediately this file will help me. If I died or I am in coma, my wife simply get it. That contains living will, death will and everything. And that's why she can manage her family and things properly. Along with that, e-cabinet with all the data, soft copy of that with the software, and same data with due diligence checks and due checkups and all that. Certain data will be on a website also. And if that is also not available, the person can call our office after due checkings and all that, we can guide them, we can provide the information, but after checking only. So this is the concept of making business, family very happy, growing and safe, and making worry-free life. Thank you very much.
Thank you.